Hello, this is my presentation about dementia and how important this is in mental health. The summary about this is we all know what dementia is and do not realize how much is the amount of people who suffer this disease and how difficult life turns when that person cannot afford meds or is just afraid of the stigma around mental health. It's difficult waking up in the morning and noticing how slowly your mind is fading between your fingers and you cannot do anything to stop the suffering. Some notes about this is the symptoms starts to appear after 60 years old of the person, but it's not a rule, depend of the family mental record and if the person suffers anything mental disease. Some quote that I like is from Sally Carrot. He has a PhD in mental health, and that is, even if I can't cure, I can still care. A person with mental illness in the most cases cannot be cured at all, but in the deep of our humanity we need to care. That person could be your father, mother, uncle, brother, nephew, wife, or someone else, and we need to put on them shoes and realize how difficult lives turn and how we can make their life a little bit easier. The results of the survey is 63% of the people living with dementia who responded to the survey believe that discrimination against people living with dementia is common or very common. 73 people, family, friends, or careers of people living with dementia who responded to the survey believe discrimination against people living with dementia is common or very common, and more than 90% of professionals, volunteers, and people not impacted by dementia who responded to the survey believe people living with dementia were likely to be treated differently once they get diagnosed. 73% of family members, friends, or careers who respond to the survey make jokes at the expense of their friend or relative who lives with dementia. 96% of the family members, friends, or career who respond to the survey say people act if they don't know what to say to their friend or relative who lives with dementia. These are scary survey results. The locations with most people who suffer this mental illness are likely in the East Coast. 80.1 to 9.6% rates per 10,000 people aged 30 to 64 are in Texas. Nevertheless, the stats cannot be shocked to some people is important because affect one of the most vulnerable kind of people, and it's important to care about them, like all the elder people. Maybe it's not important to you because you're some age between 20 to 35 years old and you think you do not suffer some of this illness, but it's important to create social knowledge about this. This is my presentation. Thank you.